खुशियों का त्योहार, पाया माँ से पावन प्यार, जगमग करता है। तन पिंजरे के अंदर बैठा आत्म राम कहे, पिंजरा दिन दिन होए पुराना, पंछी वही रहे, पंछी वही रहे। तन पिंजरे के अंदर बैठा आत्म राम कहे, पिंजरा दिन दिन होए पुराना, पंछी वही रहे, पंछी वही रहे। इस पिंजरे के 9 दरवाजे, ना साकल ना ताला, इस पिंजरे के 9 दरवाजे, ना साकल ना ताला, खुले हुए पिंजरे में रहता पंछी उड़ने वाला। इस पिंजरे के 9 दरवाजे, ना साकल ना ताला, खुले हुए पिंजरे में रहता पंछी उड़ने वाला। पिंजरा जन्मे पिंजरापन पे हो, पिंजरा जन्मे पिंजरापन पे, पिंजरा जरे पहे, पिंजरा दिन दिन होए पुराना, पंछी वही रहे, पंछी वही रहे। ना जाने ना जाने कितने युग से पिंजरे पंछी का नाता, ना जाने कितने युग से पिंजरे पंछी का नाता, पंच तत्व निर्मित यह पिंजरा बिखर बिखर जुड़ जाता। ना जाने कितने युग से पिंजरे पंछी का नाता, पंच तत्व निर्मित यह पिंजरा बिखर बिखर जुड़ जाता। हानि लाभ सुख दुख पिंजरे का, हानि लाभ सुख दुख पिंजरे का, पंछी आप सहे, पिंजरा दिन दिन होए पुराना, पंछी वही रहे, पंछी वही रहे। लख 84 भांत के पिंजरे हो, लख 84 भांत के पिंजरे, पंछी सब एक जैसे, लख 84 भांत के पिंजरे, पंछी सब एक जैसे। ज्ञानी सोचे इस पिंजरे से मुक्ति मिले तो कैसे, लख 84 भांत के पिंजरे, पंछी सब एक जैसे। ज्ञानी सोचे इस पिंजरे से मुक्ति मिले तो कैसे, पिंजरे के सहयोग से ही, पिंजरे के सहयोग से ही, पिंजरे से मुक्ति लहे, पिंजरा दिन दिन होए पुराना, पंछी वही रहे, पंछी वही रहे। तन पिंजरे के अंदर बैठा आत्म राम कहे, पिंजरा दिन दिन होए पुराना, पंछी वही रहे, पंछी वही रहे, पंछी वही रहे, पंछी वही रहे।
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली,
लक्ष्मी आली
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली. रत्नखचित तो मुकुट शिरावरी.
रत्नखचित तो शिरावरी.
करणी कुंडले तळपती भारी.
करणी कुंडली तळपती भारी.
नयन शोभती ते कमलापरी. नयन शोभती ते कमलापरी. कुंकुम भाळी तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली. केश मोकळे स्कंधावरती.
केश मोकळे स्कंधावरती.
हरित कंचुकी भुजा शोभती.
हरित कंचुकी भुजा शोभती.
तडित प्राय पीतांबर निगुती. तडित प्राय पीतांबर निगुती. कृपे न्याहाळी तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली. स्वभक्त नाशक ते निर्दाळी.
स्वभक्त नाशक ते निर्दाळी.
चिंता गेली भीती निमाली.
चिंता गेली भीती निमाली.
आनंदे ही सृष्टी कोंदली. आनंदे ही सृष्टी कोंदली. खरी दीपवाळी तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली. हास्य चराचर व्यापून उरली.
हास्य चराचर व्यापून उरली.
भक्तांसाठी सगुण जाहली.
भक्तांसाठी सगुण झाली.
सहज योगियांना हो कळली. सहज योगियांना हो कळली. निज कर कमळी तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली. लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
तिची कृपा आम्हावर
तिची कृपा
झाली.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's meditation session. My name is Mahima, and I am coming to you from Sydney. I hope you're having a good week so far, and and you have got your foot soaked up, and you're ready to get into this meditation session. So, in today's session, as you probably are aware, the topic is related to Diwali, which is the Indian festival of lights. Many of you probably already know about it and have heard about it. So we will look at some of the, you might wonder why or how it is related. So we will look at some of the qualities of the Lakshmi, which is the presiding deity that is worshipped in India for the festival of Diwali, that relates to our Nabhi chakra. And we'll also focus a lot of our attention on our right heart chakra, which is also, because as the Diwali story goes, it was the day when Indian deity Shri Rama killed the baddie and was coronated as the king. So we will focus on the right heart and the Nabhi chakra during the meditation. And we will listen to a talk from Shri Mataji, and then we'll do another guided short meditation afterwards. So if you have your foot soaked up ready, let's start with raising our Kundalini, giving ourselves a bandhan, and then placing our feet into the foot soaked tub. So here we go. So let's raise our Kundalini 3 times. And give ourselves a bandhan. Let's give this foot soaker water a bandhan as well, just rotating your hand on the water, above the water in a clockwise manner. And then place our feet into the foot soak tub. To begin with, let's close our eyes for a few moments. Take a few big deep breaths so that our attention is steady within ourselves. So as we steady ourselves, we bring our attention from outside world to inside our subtle system. And that's when this Kundalini energy starts to kind of respond to our attention that is now within ourselves. So you might remember the Kundalini energy is basically motivated by our desire for it to function, for our desire for it to manifest within ourselves. So let's have a simple prayer to this Kundalini energy. We can say, Mother, please rise within my subtle system and remove all the imbalances that might be present in my subtle system. Mother, please cleanse my subtle system. Bring me into balance. Leaving our right hand in our lap, simply raise your left hand, the arm towards the sky. Fingers pointing up, palm facing towards your body. Let's bring our attention to the first energy center at the base of our spine. Shri Mataji, you are Shri Ganesha. Please cleanse all blockages, all impurities from the Muladhara chakra. Mother, please make me an auspicious person. Keeping our attention at the base of our spine, requesting this energy to cleanse the Muladhara chakra. See if you can maintain that attention at that chakra for a few moments. Let's move our attention to our right hip, which is the right Muladhara chakra, or the base of our spine on the right-hand side of our body. And here we request for all that is negative, all that is causing a interruption in our ascent, creates negativity in our subtle system, to be removed. So we can say, Shri Mataji, please cleanse my right Muladhara chakra. Mother, please destroy all that is negative within me, and that which prevents my chakras to be cleansed. Mother, please remove all negativity from my subtle system. Let's place our left hand onto the right Swadhisthana chakra, which is on the right side of our body, at the lowest point of your stomach. Mother, please give me the pure attention and remove all thoughts that are not beneficial for my ascent. Keeping our attention on the right Swadhisthana chakra, we can also say, Mother, I surrender completely to you. Mother, you are the doer, you are the enjoyer. I do not do anything. Let's place our left hand back into our lap and bring our attention to the center of our stomach onto the Nabhi chakra. Mother, please make me peaceful, satisfied, so that I can seek the highest self. Keeping all our focus onto the navel area. Shri Mataji, please give me my ascent. Let's now bring our left hand onto our right heart. Shri Mataji, please make me a responsible person. Mother, show me the boundary of human values. Mother, you take over all my responsibilities. Let's place our left hand onto our right shoulder. Shri Mataji, please remove all reactions. Let's bring our left hand onto the left temple on our head, just above our left ear. Mother, please remove all ego, all feeling of I-ness from myself. Bringing the left hand down in the lap. Let's just scoop this Kundalini energy from the base of our spine all the way to the top of our head. A few times slowly. Use your right hand to scoop this energy all the way up to the top of your head. Keeping your attention onto the right hand as it moves up. We can place our right hand on top of our head. Bring all your focus, all your attention on top of your head onto the fontanelle bone area. And see if we can maintain that focus for a few moments up on top of our head. Just let the thoughts go past. Don't follow them. Don't react to them. Keep your attention on top of your head. When you're ready, you can rinse your feet to finish off the foot soak. If you want to go and throw away your foot soak water, that's fine. In a moment or two, we will watch a talk by Shri Mataji in which she's talking about innocence as the core first aspect of Diwali. So I hope you felt a bit steady and relaxed and could feel some coolness in both your palms during the meditation. So we will continue into a talk once we are settled again after we have thrown away the water. I'll leave my tub here. I can throw it later.
Thank you.
good confusion. The first, we bow to Sri Ganesha. Because Sri Ganesha is the source of innocence within us. So actually we bow to innocence within us. And this innocence is the one gives you the enlightenment. As I told you yesterday, the light has innocence. But this is innocent without knowledge. But your light is innocent with knowledge. We always think that the people who have got knowledge can never be innocent, can never be simple. And the idea we have got about innocence is that an innocent person is always deceived, can be befooled, and can be always taken for granted. But innocence is a power. It is a power which protects you, which gives you light of knowledge. Knowledge that we have in the worldly sense is how to exploit others, how to cheat others, how to make money out of them, how to make fun of others, how to look down upon others. But the light of innocence is the light by which you know that love is the highest thing. And it teaches you how to love others, how to care for others, how to be gentle about others. It also gives you the light within. It's just the other way around of this avidya that we have in this world. Just the other way around. The avidya outside teaches us competition, how to put the other person down, because it has fear. It is insecure. This knowledge is not secured at all. If it had security, it would not have behaved like this. But the light of innocence knows everything. It has no fear. When we say children are innocent, we mean to say that they have that power of innocence. Many times people have noticed if a child falls from a height, he doesn't die, while a young man may die with a much smaller height. And the child is not afraid while falling. He just enjoys as if there's a parachute coming down, nicely. And then when he falls down also just gets up, laughs, smiles at everyone. He doesn't understand why everybody is worried. Because in that innocence he knows that he's looked after. He's protected. He knows that there is a power which is much higher than him, and he does not have to worry. Then we start putting ideas into the head of the child. And that is how he starts losing his power of innocence. And he becomes a coward. He becomes a cunning fellow. He becomes an unrighteous personality. But still we would say that the innocence of children is innocence of ignorance, in a way, because they do not know the dangers of life. But the light of innocence knows all the dangers and also knows how to get rid of it, also knows how to be away from such a person. There was a wise man who was going on a staircase. There was a stupid man coming from the other side, foolish man. So foolish people are always aggressive. That is one of the signs, because they have inferiority complex. So the foolish man says to the man who was coming up, he says, one had to move on one side. So he says, I don't move for fools, the foolish one says. So the wise man says, I do, and he moved. That's how the light of innocence tells you how far to go with a person, how far to talk to a person, how far to indulge in another person's personality or his problems. Otherwise he recedes. He understands that this gentleman is a stupid fool, so I move for a fool like that. He doesn't pay attention to such a person. He doesn't bother about such a person. This is the light of innocence which gives you discrimination. How far to go with others? I love a person. There are many, I love him. All right. Another person may kick you, may hit you, may trouble you, may become absolutely, horribly possessed, but still you are just mad out in love with that person, without any self-respect. This comes because there is no... You may be innocent in a way, in a worldly manner, but you are not enlightened and innocent. When you are enlightened and innocent, then your innocence is a power which gives you, first thing is discretion. Supposing you take a light in your hand. Now you know whether it is a snake or a rope. But if there is no light in your hand, you cannot see. But even supposing it's a snake, you might run away. Or if you are a stupid fool, you will say, all right, come and bite me. I would like to see how it works. Children are there. But if you are an enlightened person, then you will tell the snake, now let me be alone, all right? Bye-bye. And the snake will know and it will go away. Or if the snake is a sinister one, you may just look at the snake and snake might run away. So this power of innocence is a very, very important thing. And that comes to us through our enlightenment alone. So we are, say, in a state which is ignorant and innocent. Innocent and ignorant. Then people are no more innocent nor ignorant, but they are not enlightened. They become cunning. If they don't have both the qualities, they are neither ignorant, so-called, they have got knowledge, they are good at everything, they are well-known people for their intelligence, brilliance, everything. So they are knowledgeable, so-called. So such people we could call as the people who have got the knowledge in the worldly sense. But they have no innocence. So they start devising methods. The innocence which is there, which puts a little control over such a mind, is lost. Because they think innocence is stupid, They don't respect their innocence. So they start maneuvering people, doing violent things, doing harmful things, saying nasty, sarcastic things. All these things the brain starts working. Because it cannot get back to its innocence. So we don't like such people later on, we don't want them. Then they develop ideas that we are higher people, we are chosen people, we are better people. Then they develop all these ideas. Then all of them club together. So ignorance is added as a so-called knowledge, you see. Inside is completely ignorance, outside is knowledge. And added up like that. They do not want to seek there inside. And they are satisfied with their outside so-called knowledge. And they go ahead with it, and once they break their heads, then they realize, oh God, what was it? Inside is all darkness. We cannot live with all the windows closed hermetically and the sun shining outside. We have to have light inside to see for ourselves what are we, what are our powers, how far we can go, how we are working out ourselves, our lives, our aims. Now the enlightenment, as the enlightenment you see here is of these lights, is manifested within you as vibrations, as Chaitanya, as light. So the Chaitanya itself is the light. But the difference between this light and that light is such that this one will only tell you as far as your eyes are concerned. It will tell you that it is a stone, or it is a wood, or it is a house, or it is a face of a man, anything, this light. But it won't be able to tell you whether this person is good or bad, whether this house is vibrated or not, is auspicious or not. So it doesn't give you auspiciousness, the idea of auspiciousness. So we are talking of Ganesha's innocence, which gives us sense of auspiciousness, and ourselves also makes us auspicious. This is how the Chaitanya itself is enlightenment. Chaitanya itself is enlightenment. It relates to you all the knowledge which it has. Now imagine what a micro arrangement it is. That the Chaitanyas which are small, like we can say little round valayas, small ones, they have intelligence in them and discretion built in them to tell you whether a person is good or bad. You have got it, Sahaja Yoga, so in a simple way. So we have not bothered to find out what your computer has got. It has got the knowledge. Now to know not only if the person is good or bad, but what troubles that person has got. Now this light can go up to one dimension of a person, how he looks, how he walks, everything. And if you start imagining something, if you start imagining and saying that, I feel this way, I think this way, not all right? Huh? You can't hear me? Huh? What is it?
There's a video for the mothers with the children. They can't hear. It's upstairs.
Upstairs.
I didn't hear. What is it?
There's a children's room upstairs for children. It's a video for children and mother, but they cannot hear it.
But it's another problem. It's nothing to do with you. It's a problem there.
Oh, I see. But the children are here.
Babies. Mothers and babies.
Oh God. Somebody has to go and fix it up, isn't it? I think you should have tested it before, isn't it? All right. So the Chaitanya that is within us, which is flowing out, which we are receiving from all over, is all pervading, is in every molecule pulsating, which gives us knowledge about each and every matter, each and every animal, each and every human being, and each and every deity. Without this light, you could not have recognized me. You could not have recognized any deities. You could not have known your position in life and your aims in life. You would not have known what is your purpose of life. Why are you here? Are you here just to make some money, put some in the insurance, some in the shares? Of course, now nobody will do that. And get some house and dance on the fingers of your wife, or the wife has to dance as the dictates of the husband. To bring up children somehow. Are you here for that? This Chaitanya tells you very clearly, no. Because if you get more involved into these things and become completely cut off from the collective happenings, then this light goes off. As soon as this light gets disconnected, you can't have any light. So any connection, whatever you have with the vibrations, has to be very strong and has to be absolutely intact and steady. For example, if there's a light which is not steady, which is moving, you can't understand things properly. Though the vibrations know everything, but how will they communicate this to an instrument which is not perfect?
So just keeping our attention on top of our head. And we continue to meditate and ask Shri Mataji to give us that enlightenment and establish that enlightenment within ourselves. Mother, please establish my self-realization. Just witnessing ourselves, just enjoying the state of thoughtless awareness and establishing that state of meditation within ourselves. To finish off, we can raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. Jenny's probably going to play some music. If you want to continue to meditate, feel free to continue. Otherwise, thank you for attending tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully we'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody. Let's raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. Have a great week. See you next time. Enjoy the music.
देव देव महादेव 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 त्रिनयन नीलकंठ नीलकंठ अर्धांगी गौरीपति अर्धांगी गौरीपति पशुपते नमो शिवं देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव महादेव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव 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 महादेव देव देव महादेव देव देव आदि नहीं अंत नहीं 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 दसा रे गा रे सा दा 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 म द सा द म ग रे 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 सा रे गा म ग रे सा सा ग म द द सा द सा रे म द सा ग म द रे रे सा आदि नहीं अंत नहीं आदि नहीं अंत नहीं व्याघ्र पर विश्वनाथ व्याघ्र पर विश्वनाथ जटा में विराजे गंग जटा में विराजे गंग सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं शिवं सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं शिवं देव देव महादेव 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 देव देव दस मद गम रे गम सरि ग ग रे गम 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 ग रे सा देव देव महादेव सा स म म ग ग म म ग म द द म द सा सा रे सा द म ग रे ग म ग रे सा देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव 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 महादेव देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव त्रिनयन नीलकण्ठ त्रिनयन नीलकण्ठ अर्धांगी गौरीपति अर्धांगी गौरीपति पशुपदे नमो शिवं देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव 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 महादेव देव देव आ नैन नीलकण्ठ अर्धाङ्गी गौरीपति पशुपते नमो शिवं देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव आदि नहीं अंत नहीं आदि नहीं अंत नहीं व्याघ्रा पर विश्वनाथ जटा में विराजे गंग सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं शिवं देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव 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 महादेव देव 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 देव